Assalamu alaikum, immersive people. This is Aisha Qureshi and welcome to my channel Immersive English. Today, dear viewers, I'm going to teach you a metaphorical and thought-provoking poem, Caged Bird, composed by Maya Angelou. This poem is basically one of my favorite, and I'm sure it will touch your hearts as well. So, objective of today's lessons are, I would first recite the poem for you, and then I'll explain the poem stanza by stanza. And in the end, we will discuss the possible themes of the poem. I'm sure I would be able to make your concepts clear. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Caged Bird by Maya Angelou. Let me recite it for you. A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats down streams till the current ends, and dips his wings in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. But a bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tired, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful thrill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade wind soft through the sighing trees, and the fat worms waiting on a dawn-bright lawn, and he names the sky his own. But a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams, his shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped and his feet are tired, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful thrill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. I hope the poem has touched the strings of your hearts. Now let's analyze the poem stanza by stanza. You can see stanza number 1 on your screens. The free bird leaps on the back of the wind and flows down streams till the current ends, and dips his wings in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. These opening lines show a bird enjoying his freedom. He's leaping on the back of the wind, showing the freedom it experiences to move about and glide freely through the air. It hovers over a stream of wind and floats down streams to where the current of the stream ends, and the wind is calm. Basically, the bird is shown in a state of great tranquility and comfort because it is enjoying the freedom. Stanza number 2, dear viewers. But a bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tired, so he opens his throat to sing. What a wonderful comparison between a bird who is enjoying his freedom and the bird who has been caged. Here, Maya Angelou contrasts the situation beautifully by presenting the image of a caged bird. The caged bird is trying hard to come out of its cage, but its wings are clipped and its freedom is taken away. This stanza holds deep metaphorical meanings. The cage is narrow and its metaphorical bars are of rage. Wings are associated with flight, which in turn is associated with freedom. The words, "his wings are clipped," mean that its freedom is forcibly taken away. It wants to fly high up in the sky, but unfortunately, its feet are tied. A bird tied to the ground represents an image completely opposite to its true nature of flight. Stanza number 3. The caged bird sings with fearful trill of the things unknown and longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. Dear viewers, the caged bird is singing in a fearful voice. He's singing of freedom, something he doesn't have, something he doesn't enjoy. The idea of freedom is his dream, one he cannot achieve. So he sings about it. But there is clear fear in his voice. His voice is trembling. He is in complete depression and anxiety. Stanza number 4. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade wind soft through the sighing trees, and the fat worms waiting on a dawn bright lawn, and he names the sky his own. Getting back to the free bird, Maya is trying to tell us that the free bird is enjoying his freedom. He enjoys flying through the trade winds that blows through the trees. Sighing trees probably refer to the sighing sound made by the breeze while passing through the leafy branches. It gives an indication to their lack of freedom, as the trees are also tied to the ground, like the caged bird. The free bird is thinking of the fat worms that he is going to devour. With the wind in his feather, water and earth beneath him, and the whole sky moving with him, he feels majestic, marvelous in his freedom, and calls the entire sky his own domain, under his own control. Stanza number 5, dear viewers. But a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams. His shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. Again back to the caged bird, dear viewers. The caged bird knows that he's not flying in the sky. He's not free, but only a captive, a prisoner. So he stands on the grave of his dreams. The caged bird has lost all hopes. His wings are badly clipped and his feet are tied. There is only a little hope of freedom. So the bird opens his throat to sing. Stanza number 6, the last one. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. These lines display the stout determination of the caged bird. Here, he chooses to sing as this is the only freedom available to him. He can only enjoy without any restriction is to sing and convey his messages to everyone. Although his wings are clipped, his feet are tied, but nobody could choke his throat. Nobody could capture his voice. So he's singing. I hope, dear viewers, you have understood the poem in a perfect manner. Cagebird has so many powerful themes, including oppression, freedom versus captivity, happiness versus sorrow. And these themes are marvelously illustrated in Cagebirds through Maya's depiction of the two birds, one free and the other one caged. As I have mentioned, the cagebird is an extended metaphor for the people in slavery or captivity around the world. As far as happiness versus sorrow is concerned, so both of these go side by side. Freedom is a source of happiness, and slavery leaves us into utter sorrow and depression, as people in captivity see through bars, while the free bird soars in the sky. That's all for today, dear viewers. I hope you liked the poem. I have tried my level best to make it easy for you. So, see you next time. Till then, take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.